Hello everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage back with you again today for another fun project. This is still in collaboration with Artful Gallery, and I do have her shop linked below. Today we are going to make a vellum pocket tag, and this is my prototype. And I have a deeper one here and a shallower pocket here. I have washi tape, and these are all just from my scraps in my stash. And yeah, so this is a Pinterest inspired project. So I had never made anything like this before. So I thought, well, that'd be kind of fun and simple for everyone to give it a try. I also wanted to show you Artful Gallery's bird papers that she had sent me to try out. I did print these 2 to a page, but they are just amazing, and I will be using these in upcoming projects, but I wanted to share it with you. The coloring in these is just so beautiful. So beautiful. Such pretty images. Some of them I will be using the whole thing, but a lot of them I will be cutting or tearing around to use in my projects. But I just wanted to share these with you. So pretty. And like I said, I did print these 2 to a page because the projects I'm going to make need smaller images. But they're perfect for your journal, even a small journal. You can, fold it here and use it as a page. But they're just so pretty. But I wanted to share these with you so that I can start working with them. And they are in her Etsy shop. Pretty, pretty images. I'm just really pleased with them. It was very kind of her to share them with me. Okay, so with that said, let's move on. Okay, so I am starting out with a piece of lightweight chipboard. That happens to be what I have. If you want a cereal box or a Kleenex box, depending on how light it is, you may want to double it up. But this medium chipboard I use all the time. It's flexible. It's not too heavy, but it's heavy enough. And this is, let's see, it is 3.5 wide by 6 inches long. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, but that's what I opted to do. And I am using Artful Gallery's paper. I love this one. And I gotta have this on there. So I thought I would put it here like that. And then I will be using some of my tea-dyed paper in my stash. So let me get some paper down and we will get started on this project. I hope everybody's doing okay. I've had kind of a couple down days. I kind of get those every now and then. Since my mom passed in December, we were caring for her 24/7 for, well, just a hair over 4 years. And of course we were, taking care of her before that since my dad passed, really, since 2007. And, when she was living on her own and that, and then had to come here later on because of her dementia. So I get those days. So I've had a couple of them. Still not quite there yet, but I'll get there. It just has to run its course, and I'll get through it. Okay. And this is early Sunday that I'm filming this, so you will see this on a Monday a week from now. And my husband and I will be going to church this morning. We usually go to church and then grab some lunch and then come on home and veg. that is our deal. That's our thing. Okay, so I've got that glued on, and I'm going to ink it up with my Scorched Timber. That is my most favorite ink right now for grunging things up. I am so happy that Tim Holtz came out with that color. I just love it. Okay. This is a very simple project, so I hope you give it a try. Okay, now I'm going to glue my tea dye paper to the back. Okay. And I'm just using my art glitter glue. And get that down. All right. And I think I'll flip this over. It's easier to see that way. Let's see, that's a grungy side. Okay, good. Get the more grungy side showing when I'm done. Okay, here and here. Okay, flip it over and press it down good. Okay. All right. Now let's cut it down. This is the easiest way for me. Instead of cutting a piece exactly the same size and trying to get it on straight. It never happens for me. So I just do it this way. Why not? Okay. So we will do that. And then we will ink it up as well. Get that done so I don't forget and start putting things together and oopsie. I will be inking my vellum in that too. I didn't even go through the supplies, did I? So for this project, your papers, your chipboard of some sort, ephemera to go into your pockets, and I am using, it's pretty sturdy vellum. It's from Stampin' Up. I got it a long time ago. And so I use that. You can still see through it, and you can ink it, and it dries. And so you will need that and ephemera. And I had just gotten this numbered die. It cuts and it embosses off of Amazon. I just happened to see it. I was looking for some numbers that looked vintage, and so yeah, you probably can't see that. There we go. I love how they come out. So I'll be using these as decoration on my pockets, and then at the top I will be using my larger eyelets, and I also want to ink below here with my coffee stain stencil from Tim Holtz. THS009 is the large one. I have the small one too, but I wanted this larger one for this area. So again, I'm using my scorched timber, to stencil with. Grunge it up some more. You know me and grungy. I love it. The more the better. You do whatever whatever your style is. Could have, flowers or whatever your paper is what you would. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Okay. It's kind of sticky here, so I better turn it over. All right. Now I want to get my vellum figured out. Okay, so I want a smaller pocket here and a little bit larger pocket, not quite as large as on my sample because it comes to about here. So it's pretty long, pretty deep. So I'm going to shorten that up just a little bit. But I'm going to do this one first. And let's get my pencil out. Let's scoop this up so more in frame. Let me close my ink up for now. Or not my ink, my glue. Ugh. Okay. Now let's do this here and here. Okay. And let's get my small jumper here. Let's see, looks like I already marked it. Did I already mark it? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. Okay, let's go ahead and redo this now. I'd forgotten that I marked it already. There. Okay. Yeah, I had marked it the other day. Okay, I'm going to go on this side and mark for this side so I don't get rid of those marks on the other side. Okay, and this will kind of straighten it out too. There we go. Okay. All right, now I want to see about, okay, I'm going to go to this line here. And it's just whatever depth that you guys want on your pockets. Just whatever works for you. And yeah, I think I'll just do that. And that way they won't be quite so, this one won't be quite so deep. Is that as deep as the other one? I don't know. Probably not. I think I'm going to cut that chunk off down there. So I don't want it quite as deep. And I want to be able to put some ephemera in there and not have it fall down in, which is what was happening with this one because I got it a bit deep and I didn't have, pardon me, I didn't have all the pieces long enough. Do I have the side? Okay. Okay. Now let's go ahead and ink up at least the tops. And then I'll be putting them down with washi tape. You can glue them straight down, you know, however you want to do it. Or just use regular paper for this. But I thought the vellum would be kind of fun since we don't really use vellum enough, I don't think. And it's a really neat thing to use. I really like it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit of glue on the edges, just enough to hold it down while I get the washi tape down. I'll get it positioned here. Okay, right here. Just to tack it down a little bit, just until I get it covered with the washi tape. Okay, and we'll put that down. Okay, straight is nice. All right, there we go. So we have this now. Okay, and the washi tape I picked out is from Amazon, and it looks like tickets. And it's very easy to ink up. So yeah, I thought, well, why not? And on my prototype, I did each piece, but I'm doing both pieces down and then putting the washi tape here, here, and here. So I'm going to do the bottom first. And I'm going to do half of it on this side, and then I want to be able to fold it over. So that will be the tricky part, is getting it half and half. I can kind of see through there. Yeah, so let's glue that down. And then I will cut it off here. And I'm not going to worry about the ends here because the pieces here will take care of the ends. So that's why I'm cutting it off here. Okay. And then let's glue. And I'm only adding glue because I don't know how strong this washi tape is. If it was Tim Holtz fabric tape, I wouldn't even worry about it. I wouldn't even think about it. But because this is not the super duper stuff, that's why I'm doing that. Okay, so let's do the glue here. Okay, and this is really easy to use. It's a peel and stick type washi tape. Okay, and it came in like a big package of like 10 different designs and sizes or something like that. It was a lot, and it was not expensive at all. Okay, I am going to leave that a little bit, but I do need to clip this corner. So let's kind of miter it a little bit. There we are. And that way it's not going to be all super bulky here. So it'll have that tab, and then we'll have this. Okay. And I think I'll do that one first, and then this one. Bring it over as tight as you can, because this is the main thing that's holding your vellum down. There we are. Here's your pocket. Here's your pocket. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the other side. All right. Let's turn it that way. I can see it a little better. Okay, and as straight as possible. Okay, there we go. And cut it here. Get that out of the way for now. Okay, and then let's miter this. So we'll go here and up. Okay. And then we'll glue that down. And because I'm just putting, smaller or thinner pieces of ephemera in it, I decided not to do each one separate like I did here. See, I did each piece separate, but it doesn't match up here. So I decided to do it this way for this time. Okay, now I kind of wanted to have my numbers on here as a decoration. I thought those were kind of cool. So I'm going to ink those up as best I can. And probably easier to hang on to it. And I just took some of my scrap paper and cut these out. And I liked how they came out. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and use them. Okay, where's my other one? Oh, it's right here in front of me. Yep, it's going to be one of those days. Yep. Oh, well. Okay. There's that. All right. So, oh, I also wanted to do some stenciling on here for splatters. Okay, so I'm going to do this and do this. Yep, grunge it up a bit and then put these down. Let's see, get my tweezers here. Easier to hang on to for gluing. Okay, and let's put you right there. And I love big numbers, and I didn't want to just stamp all the time because a lot of times the ink doesn't dry real good on vellum, but distressing on it and that it seems to dry faster because it's real thin. So when I stencil on it, it's better than if it was a thicker, big stamp of ink. I don't know if I'm getting across, but I don't know if you understand that, but anyway. Plus, it shows through of the stenciling underneath. Pardon me. Losing my voice there all of a sudden. Whew. Okay. Now what I want to do is do my eyelet at the top. But what I want to do also is do a scrap of fabric. And I have this Tim Holtz fabric still sitting here, the strips. And I thought I would do that. Let's see how big I want it here. Okay, so I want it to go about like that. So, since this is harder to tear when it's smaller pieces, I'm just going to kind of tear it, kind of saw through. All right, there we go. Get rid of some of the strings here. All right. Okay, kind of ink that a little bit. Okay. And then let's get that glued down. I'm just going to use my art glare glue again. And it's kind of curling up there, so I want some glue there. So I will put it right here. And then fold it over and put that down. That way it's pretty much in line. There. Okay. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, now I want to do my eyelet. This is a tag. I'm not going to do the corners on it. Decided I'm just going to go straight across with this one, just for something different. So let's get my eyelet out. And these are bigger ones. They're not the We Are Memory Keepers. But what I've been able to do with these is get one of the washers out here. Just expand the hole a little bit more. And then it works great. So, get my crocodile out, get my biggest hole here, and come in and do it as centered as possible. Just kind of eyeballing it. Okay, and then I'll trim the fabric out. There we go. Now let's put our eyelet in. Oh, nope, I need to expand it. What did I say? Yep. Okay, so I just push that through, and I just use my mechanical pencil because it has a broad tip to it, or you can use whatever you have. Okay, bring it through. Oh, come on. Cooperate with me. I'm bumble fingers this morning, I guess. Okay, there we go. Push the fabric down. Get your washer on here. Make sure it's facing the right way. The rounded side is facing out. Let's put it that way. The cupped side is facing down. Okay. And there we go. Okay. All right. So we got that done. now let's get our ephemera, and these are all pieces from Artful Era Gallery that I chose for this project, and I have cut them out. Thought they were really neat. Luncheon ticket, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this is all part of that large kit that I think I have linked below. And so I'm going to set this aside and get these inked up front and back. Okay. And that way there's no glaring white on the backs. Okay. Here we are. So are you guys working on different projects right now? Let me know what you're working on. I'd like to hear about it. Like to see them too. And I didn't welcome my new subscribers. Wow, I just got right into it. Just dawned on me. Oh my goodness. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Welcome back to all my current subscribers. I am so glad that everyone is here. It's good to see you each video, and I appreciate all your wonderful comments, and I am so glad that you are enjoying some of these videos. Hopefully you enjoy all of them. That is my hope, and this is my joy to be able to come on here and share with you guys what I have learned through the years, and still learning. It's a never-ending process. Oops. So, yeah. And all you newbies out there, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you're dipping your toes into the junk journal fun. You know, when I used a scrapbook, and then it just got so dull because it was just the same thing over and over and over and over again, and there wasn't anything new to it. So you know, my sister was kind of going through the same thing. She goes, oh, we got to do, well, we never dreamed that we would get into junk journaling and all this kind of stuff. Never dreamed. So we just started, you know, looking around, and oh my goodness, that flipped a switch on both of us. And yeah, I don't do as many journals as she does. I do enjoy them when I do them, but I don't want to overdo making them, because then it would just get too, you know, boring. Just making journals all the time. I mean, I have made some. I made a train, I guess you would call it a journal or a folio, that I did sell, and I had a ball making that one. That was so much fun. So I just like to leave it fun, so I don't do journals a lot. I have made, you know, several off camera, and so I just haven't. My sister makes more than I do. She's the crafting auntie. She makes a lot more than I do. And yeah, it's just, I told her, I said, I'm the ephemera part, you're the journal part. She goes, that's true, because she likes doing journaling or making the junk journals rather than, you know, so she does enjoy the ephemera part. And I didn't tack that down, did I? Oh well, that's all. Yeah, I didn't tack that down. I don't think I can do anything about it. Yeah, I should have. Oh well, that's all right. Let's move along. Let's move along. I can still put something tall in there if I want to. There you go. Okay. So here is the ephemera holder. There we are. And it's all decorated underneath. Not much, but just enough. And you can put something really tall in the back if you wanted to, or I should have glued this top piece here at the base of it. But that's all right. That's all right. It's doable. So there we are, guys. Pretty cool, huh? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a try. Hope it inspires you to try something, you know, different. This is Pinterest inspired, so yeah, it looked like it would be a lot of fun, and hopefully it was fun for you guys too. Okay, so I will let you go, and if you haven't subscribed yet and you've been watching my videos, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know my videos come up, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.